Good evening, my lovelies. I am Mistress Freedom. Welcome to my world. A world where you can choose to be free. Either you've chosen to be here, or maybe you stumbled upon my video. We are in an episode of Walking with Mistress Freedom. And so, if you would like to pause now and listen when you're walking, I would love for you to walk with me. Walking and being in nature is very important for our mental health. And so, Walking with Mistress Freedom was born because I walk all the time. Now, for those of you who are new, there are a few ground rules here. One is that hate and fear have no place here. Bullies, trolls, and assholes will be banned. And lastly, it's always your choice. You see, I'm not here to force you to stay. I'm here to have a conversation. Let's take a walk. Maybe, listen to what I have to say. I'm just sharing what I've learned in my many years. Because freedom is a choice. And a lot of us do not realize that we have it. And so, come take a walk with me. So a lot of discussions in my circles have been about how hate and fear has taken over so many lives. And I know that's my first rule here because I know when you hate and you fear, you are not being the best human you could be. You see, because everything is always your choice. Now, your choices can be manipulated. Or you could just be giving your choices away. Right? How many of us have been with our spouse and our spouse asks where we want to go to dinner and we say, oh no, you decide. And then she goes somewhere she likes and you're not happy. Because you didn't really want to eat there. Why did she choose that crappy restaurant? You gave your choice away. And we do that so often that I don't think we realize it. I still catch myself. Something will pop up. And it's maybe the need to be right, the ego, narcissism, you want to be the right one. Maybe that's it. How many of us give people the middle finger in traffic when they do something we don't approve of? Why? Why, oh why, do we do these things? Because we choose to. I remember when I stopped getting upset while driving, I just started to say, bless their hearts. And if you're from the South, you know exactly what that means. Because why am I allowing somebody else's life to affect mine? Why? And how many times am I going to tell that story, right? Of being cut off, or I was almost in an accident. How many times are we going to tell those stories? And why? Why are we on such a loop to keep repeating what's happening in our past? As humans, we are way more advanced than most of the other species here on this planet. Right? Our cognitive thinking skills, our reasoning skills, our understanding and researching and learning. That is what we are capable of. The majority of the United States does not read a book on a regular basis. A new book. We're talking about adults. That is literally where we are. Without reading, we don't learn new things. We'd rather sit there in the blame and shame cycle, right? On Facebook, TikTok, whatever. We would rather do that than to be willing to learn something new. There's articles about our escapism, and we're trying to get out of the real world, right? By doing those things. Who can raise their hand that they've lost the majority of an evening scrolling through social media? I absolutely have. And then you say you're not going to do it again, but you do. It is your choice each and every time. And it's kind of hard to realize how much power we truly have. Are we giving up our choices to others? Or are we consciously making these choices? So think about it. Go through a typical day and what choices did you make? And why did you make them? Or maybe you want to think about which ones you didn't make and you let somebody else make for you. You control every single decision. And so it's up for you to decide. Number one, do you want to be free? Do you want to be free? Number two, do you want to love the life you're living? And number three, do you want to love yourself? Owning each and every choice that you make will radically change your life. You see, how often do we blame how we feel on other people? You know, she did this to me. I'm so mad at her and I'm going to stay mad at him. We do that. And why do we want to stay mad at people? Because that'll teach them a lesson. Think about the last person that you were really mad at and why. And are you still mad at them now because of that? Why would you waste a second of your time rehashing that over and over again when the world is amazing? Right? Out here walking in nature. Tonight, the ducks put on a show for me. They were all landing in the water at different times. Some geese had called them over and all the ducks were coming. It was joy. Being in nature. Walking. Owning your decisions. Being free. Because you've released the hate and the fear. And you no longer want to be that bully or troll or asshole. You want to be free. And so you get to decide. I really want to hear what questions are on your minds. I have received a few, and so I thought I would do 1 or 2 walks right now going through the questions that I've received from you. We all get to make our choices, and we all get to decide if we want to be free. So I thank you so much for taking a walk with me today. And you do have the choice. And you get to choose. And I hope you choose you. And I hope you want to love yourself and to work on yourself. Because you are in control of your life. Thank you for walking with me. Work on your homework. Think about the decisions. And hey, send me an email about it, right? Let's talk, because I do want to hear from you. Until next time, my lovelies, be free.